What's up, guys? SouthPaw Boxing Media back with another video for you guys. Today's video, we're going to be focusing on the fight this weekend between Canelo Alvarez and Callum Smith for the WBA Super World Middleweight title. Let's just go ahead and get into their attributes, guys, because this is going to be a pretty big talking point. I think it has been for a lot of people. I don't know if you saw the face-off pictures. Man, Callum Smith makes Canelo Alvarez look tiny. So let's just go ahead and check it out. I mean, first and foremost, we look at Canelo Alvarez. He's 5'8". He's got a 70.5-inch reach. They're both the same age at 30, but where the discrepancies lie are in the height and reach departments. Callum Smith is 6'3". He's got a 78-inch reach. That's measured from the armpit to the end of the fist. He's got a 7.5-inch reach advantage and a 7-inch height advantage, man. Now, normally that would be, I think, a huge disadvantage for someone fighting Callum Smith. Now, in Canelo Alvarez's case, I don't think it's going to be quite as big of a problem. The reason I say that is there's a few reasons I say that. One being that Canelo Alvarez has really superb head movement. His head movement is, second to none. He's got really good movement. He's got good lateral movement, and he knows how to get inside on bigger fighters. Just take the fight he had between him and Rocky Fielding. Now, I'm not saying that Rocky Fielding is on Callum Smith's level. He's not. Obviously, this fight between Callum Smith and Rocky Fielding lasted not even a full round. On the other token, end of that token, Canelo Alvarez and Rocky Fielding's fight only went 3 rounds. Yes, Callum Smith was able to dispose of Fielding faster than Alvarez, but Alvarez did drop Fielding with body shots early in the fight. I think that they're pretty evenly matched in a lot of different ways, and I think that Rocky Fielding was a pretty good measuring stick for that. That said, there are definitely some tools that both fighters can utilize to try and beat the other and win out. So we'll go over some of the things that I think that Canelo Alvarez can do to help his chances. Now, I think that I'll just go on the record right now and say that I do think that Canelo Alvarez is going to win the fight. I think it's going to be a good competitive fight while it lasts. It could go the distance. There's a decent chance it could, just based on Callum Smith's ability inside the ring. He's got a lot of good attributes. I personally am looking more for something. I think it's going to be something around a 9th round stoppage for Canelo Alvarez. Now, that might be too optimistic for some people, but just hear me out. So if you look at Canelo Alvarez, he is a prolific body puncher. He always has been. He's very good at going up and down with his punches. He does it seamlessly, effortlessly almost. Against someone with a really long torso like Callum Smith, Callum Smith is going to be giving Alvarez a really big target. And obviously, Canelo does not need much room to land those body shots. I mean, again, look at what he did to Rocky Fielding. And I'm not saying that him and Callum Smith are the same type of fighter. They're not. But it gives you a decent blueprint, at least, how he could land the body shots on someone with such a big torso. I think that that's going to be one thing that hopefully Callum Smith is cognizant of and looking for to defend against. Because if he doesn't, it could end up being a short night for him, for Callum. Now, one thing to know about Smith is, yes, he does have good defense. And he also, he is actually a really good body puncher himself. He does punch up and down as well, very effectively. So, on the under end of that token, there's Canelo Alvarez is going to have to look out for his punches as well. I think that they both have pretty similar tools in their arsenal. They both have great left hooks to the body. They both have great left hooks upstairs, great straight right hands. The one thing that I've seen from Smith, his counter left is super dangerous. He's dropped a lot of opponents with his counter left. It's actually a really fast counter. I know that I can say obviously that Canelo Alvarez is the faster fighter, and probably the more powerful, and that is saying a lot if you look at the size difference. But I think that Alvarez does edge him out in the power department, the speed department. But you have to look at Smith's, obviously, his size advantage. If he uses his size correctly and keeps Alvarez at bay with his jab, he can have problems. If you look at some of the other fights that Canelo Alvarez had, even Amir Khan early in their fight was keeping Alvarez at bay with his jab. So, I mean, there are opportunities there for Smith to help dictate the fight as far as, if he can keep him off. If Alvarez gets Smith to the ropes, I think he's gonna have a long night, Smith will, or potentially a short night, depending on how you look at it. I think the keys to victory for Smith, if he wants to have a chance of winning, he does need to keep Alvarez off of him. He does actually, for a bigger fighter with a longer reach, he does actually like to come inside because he does like to utilize the body work. He does like to come in tight and bang up and down. And so I think one thing he can't do against Alvarez is I don't think he can come in and trade with him. I think that's going to be a big mistake. He does like to do that, and I've seen him do it in quite a few of his fights. Now, he has come out on top in a lot of those exchanges with these other fighters. I don't think he will do that with Alvarez. With Alvarez's speed, his timing, that could be really bad for Smith. So on the other end of that, for Alvarez, he does need to look out for Smith's counter left hook. They're both good counter punchers, but I think that's something that I'm sure Canelo's actually, he's cognizant of that Smith does have a good counter left hook. If he's not, he could get caught. Canelo has an excellent chin. We all know that. But he is fighting a bigger guy. So there are certain things like that to take into account. And Callum Smith's knockout percentage is over 70%. He's got 27 wins, no losses, 19 KOs. So, I mean, he does have power in both hands. He can, he does have the ability to knock, a lot of fighters out. He's done it before. Again, it might be a stretch to say he could knock Canelo Alvarez out. You never know. That's one thing I love about the sport of boxing. Anything can happen. I think that if Canelo wants to have the best chance and the most success, I think he does need to utilize a lot of head movement. I think he needs to go to the body a lot early. I think it could be a similar situation if what I'm looking at is basically his body work early, get Smith looking for those body shots, afraid of the body shots, and then come upstairs. Similar to something that he did with James Kirkland. He went to the body a lot, got him afraid of the body, got him gun shy, and then took him out with a shot upstairs. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was I want to say it was a left hook upstairs. Don't quote me on that, but I haven't watched the fight in a bit. But I think if Alvarez can stay to the body early, get Smith to the ropes more often, I think he'll have a lot of success. Canelo is he's a seasoned veteran, man. He knows what he's doing in there. His advantages are, again, speed, timing, power, and I think he also, just his overall experience. He's had 56 bouts. He's only had 1 loss, 2 draws. So, I mean, you do have to give the experience to Canelo. That said, I mean, this is going to be a competitive fight, no doubt about it. And, I pride myself on being right a lot of the times when I forecast these fights, but I've definitely been wrong before. But I will say I do think Alvarez will take the fight. I think there's a good chance it could go to a decision, but my pick is about, we'll say, a 9th round stoppage. I think that's what I'm looking for. Anything can happen. I want to get your guys' thoughts on the fight, what you think is going to happen. I'm pretty excited for it. Can't wait. I've been waiting for Alvarez to get back in the ring, and I would say this is a pretty good opponent for him. I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I haven't done a video in a couple days, and I did want to get on and do a video. I was going to do one last night, just didn't have time. Anyway, guys, as always, I appreciate everybody's support. If you could, drop me a like. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give me a thumbs down, man. I'm just looking for the feedback right now. As I have said in the last couple of videos, I'm new to this. I'm learning. I'm trying to evolve and get better. My content, my videos. Would appreciate you guys if you could subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video. Hit the bell icon for my new video notifications. I just appreciate all the support I've gotten so far, man. And I'm looking to keep growing the channel and keep this going. For now, I will say peace out for now. This is Southpaw Boxing out, guys. And there's my little boy right there.